Hey everybody, good morning. Excuse me, I'm a little dark, but I did that just because I want y'all to get a different view today behind me. It's raining here in San Carlos City. I wish everybody in America happy Memorial Day and those who celebrate Memorial Day. I see the NTZ is here. John Wells, good morning. Good evening, Michael Cosby. Thank y'all for joining me. Hey, Christian, Derek, May Batanga, CS. Yeah, I was out there today, man. We got a lot to talk about today. Yeah, John, I'm enjoying the cool weather. I still got the fan on, though, but I don't want to get the sweating out here. Good morning, Smoky Mountain Modeler. Levon White, good to see you, brother. Hey, Carmen Greenwell, there were some nice pictures you sent. Yeah, don't focus on me being dark, guys. I wanted to give y'all just a different view. Hey, Daryl Fullmore, thank you, man. That was some good advice you gave under that video, man. I hope people read that. Chris L. Sebastian, again, I want to remind y'all, go back Chris L's channel. Let's give her some support. Let's build her up because she's got good information. She got a good channel. Hey, Bobby G, Philly Boy 08. Sam Champion, he's an unofficial member of the NTZ, the No Troll Zone. He said, I just did a crash viewing of your last video. Awesome advice. As they say, you don't miss your water till your well runs dry. Absolutely. We're going to talk about that a little bit today, man. You can run out of money a lot of places, man, but you don't want to run out of money here in the Philippines. We'll touch on that. Hey, thanks. Wells Family Journey said a little change for some ice. Hey, I'm going to tell you, man, we get some low cloud cover here lately. I don't know, like I said, I was talking to a guy yesterday. He said because some typhoons are in the Philippines. Mario North says, hey, Calvin, how often do you encounter those roaches? Only when it rains. That's a sign that it's going to rain, Mario. That's usually when I see them. Benny G, what's going on from Detroit? Hey, does Barry Sanders still live in Detroit? Or does he live in Florida somewhere? All right, CS, he says, thank you for all your live streams. I'm living vicariously through you since I can't go anywhere. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, well, right now you can't. We got a couple of channels I want y'all to support. Chriselle Sebastian. Chriselle, what's the name of your channel? LaRock's Cooking Adventures. Vixen's Vlog. VICZONS Vlog. She's a Filipino living in America. I believe California. She's got a good channel. Also, Road to the Philippines. He's getting started, but he's already got controversy. Of course, Philippines, My Paradise with Ned. He's my number one fan, I think. He's consistent, but he's got a good message. Okay, Chriselle says her YouTube channel is Chriselle Sebastian, Criselle Sebastian, Sebastian. Let's give us some support. Hey, James Lands, what's going on? Yeah, I want to recognize the veterans, man. I didn't do it, and I did it on purpose yesterday because it was Memorial Day in the Philippines, but it wasn't Memorial Day in America yet. So I want to recognize all the veterans, man, past, present, future, and especially the ones who made the ultimate sacrifice, man. That is what Memorial Day is for. But my mother's old-fashioned on Memorial Day, we would go to the cemetery and visit our kin people who had already passed too. So we used it to, celebrate the military and also for our family members that had died. And my mother would get fresh flowers, and we did that, man. It's just something I remember out of my childhood, man. Hey, Derek Casanavas, he's from U.S. Air Force. I salute you, brother. Cal Deadman, also known as Sergeant Carter. I guess, John, you would be Gomer Powell to Cal Deadman, Sergeant Carter. Gerald Revere, he said, I'm going to start my channel in Las Vegas, Nevada to bring it to y'all boots on the ground. Oh, man, that would be good. I know you got some, man, I'd go on that strip. Las Vegas, if you've never been there, man, it's a once-in-a-lifetime place. You have to go to Las Vegas, especially if you live in America, man. Oh, okay, Sam Chum. He said, Calvin, is probably at least half of your subscribers being veterans. Man, I salute y'all, man, because especially the ones who had the discipline and the testicular fortitude to retire, man. I didn't have it. I was still partying, man. I got my tea today. Hey, Eric Terry, Jacob Tanjay, Matt Bassett, what's going on? James B. Yeah, James B, you're right. He says Chriselle needs to put out more content to grow her channel. And that's what I tell all the new vloggers. Try to make a video every day. You got to be able to commit at least 15 to 20 minutes a day for your channel, man. That's what I did. I made a video every single day. I've got about 375 vlogs now, man. I make one every day. Because once the people find you, you're going to want to keep them. You're going to have something there. Okay, Jacob Tanjay said, hit the Cosmopolitan on the strip. Excuse me. We stayed at the Paris, man, and I tell you, I had the time of my life. We was there for 6 days, and you know, the insurance company, I won the trip that year. They gave me money to eat, money to gamble. I end up still losing my money, but it was fun, man. I mean, we went from, you know, the casinos are just right next to each other. We just went down one side and came down the other. And see, me and my wife, we was just two country bumpkins out there from Kentucky. We'd never been to Vegas, and you could tell. She was drunk as a skunk, man, you know, with all the free drinks and stuff. Hey, Kona Ranger, thank you. Man, he says, thanks for your service. I appreciate it. Yeah, we were drunk as a skunk. I mean, she was drunk as a skunk, sorry. But we were just two country bumpkins. May Batonga, I don't understand what you're saying. Pajacket pose, sir. I don't understand. Hey, Monroe Smith. He said, hello, Calvin from Greensboro, North Carolina, and happy Memorial Day to you. Thanks for your service. Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, Jacob Tanja said you must check out Fairmount Street. Major freak show there. Benny G, no dog. No dog. They had left him outside, Benny. And it about drove everybody crazy. Shout out to May Batanga. Okay, Bobby G said England's on his way. Good. Remember I was telling y'all about, don't get on Facebook when you get over here because it's going to be trouble, man. Facebook is the Bible over here. TikTok's the Holy Grail. And I was saying because if things go wrong with you and your girl, see, she's already friended all your friends. I was checking today. My girlfriend has 142 mutual friends with me on Facebook. That's crazy. Hey, Daryl, thanks for that super sticker, man. I really appreciate you, man. Daryl put he was on my new video, says, warning, don't run out of money in the Philippines. He put a good real life comment under there. He said a friend of his did just that over here and called him and asked him to borrow some money for his last few days to make it through. It happens to the best of us, guys. This is like a wonderland over here, and if you don't have a solid plan, you're gonna run out of money, man. That's how it is. Hey, Elisa Payoner. He says, stay safe always, Sir Calvin. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Daryl, man. I appreciate it, man. Where are you, Daryl? Are you out in Seattle, Washington? Robin Orga, he says, I have maybe 5 real friends. Destination Online Unknown TV says, online dating scams are definitely on the rise now. Yeah, somebody told me, said they've been on the rise since World War II. I believe them, man. But the marriage scam that I did yesterday, man, that's the one that's sliding under the radar, man, because we really think that these women are serious when they want to marry us, man, and we get pumped up and puffed out, and we really get food, man. A lot of times they just want their visa. Okay, Daryl, he's in Seattle, Washington. It rains a lot out there. Yeah, Destination Unknown TV said Filipinos will stalk your Facebook. That's what I'm saying, man. When you come over here, go ahead and cancel your Facebook until you get back, and then you can reactivate it. Because remember, if you still need to contact your family and friends and everything, your support, you can still do it on the messenger. You can video chat them, text them, just like being on Facebook, except with all the riffraff. Sam Champion says Vegas is a forever evolving city in the high desert of Nevada. It's changed a few times over the years. They have finally attracted the raiders to relocate there. Man, now that's a big deal. Now, where are you from, Sam Champion? Are you in Virginia or Vegas? Where are you from? North Carolina. Corey H said, I'm looking for a Facebook list Filipino, but I think I may be looking a long time. Yeah, well, 98% of the Filipino adults over here have a Facebook account. I mean it. Hey, good morning, Maximus. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was asked a question about any travel updates. Well, I looked on the Manila Times. The Philippines extends the virus lockdown, and then also they banned 5 more countries because of the India variant. So, it's just like buckle your seatbelt, man, and just, we just gonna have to wait and see on that, man. I'd go somewhere else. Carmen Greenwood is in Mexico having just the time of her life in Puerto Morales, and it's a beautiful place. Oh, okay, Sam. He's in Virginia. Yeah, y'all, let's get the thumbs up. Y'all know it helps me. Yeah, but that's so far the travel updates. Now, also, there was a update on the virus, the vaccines, the vaccinations. The Philippines has vaccinated. Let me give you the right exact figure. I don't want to give you anything off. I'll show you. It's 4,495,375 doses, but the first dose is 3,466,314. The second dose is 1,029,060. Looks like 68. So fully vaccinated people is 1.47% of the population. Guys, I just can't see them doing any kind of green lane or anything until they get those numbers up. But one thing I can say is the Philippines are getting their vaccinations. The other day they did 230,000. That's the most. Their goal is 500,000 a day. JLM says, I'm almost booked the international flight? Let's see. I almost booked the international dating tour to the Philippines before I met your channel. Thanks for the sound advice. Yeah, you don't need that. And I'm not putting them down. That's a business. And some people like that. But you don't need something like that. Really. It's just the same women that are going to be on the dating sites. That's all. And unless you're somebody like John who doesn't have a problem being surrounded by 10 women and you're the only one at the table. I'm too shy and too bashful for that. And they're all looking down your throat. It's uncomfortable for some guys, but for some guys, they really like it. Trevor King says, are you still building your house, Calvin? I am. And I put this on my last live. The paperwork, he already submitted it to City Hall. All we're waiting is the approval. And then they're going to, they're going to get started immediately. Hollywood Baby. Farming from Atlanta. What's going on? He says, happy belated birthday, brother, from your friendly neighborhood farmer. Yeah, man. You the only hero, man, to me in my book. John Wells said, JLM, I'm glad you didn't waste your money. Yeah, it's a waste of money, guys, really. I'm not putting down that business because it's a big business or they wouldn't be doing it. Dejan Ham Dave says, I'm living free in Mexico, man. No mask, none of that nonsense. Yeah, Carmen Greenwood's there too. She's really enjoying herself. Kona Ranger says 70% vaccinated in Vegas. Wow, and California. Wow. Timothy Bright says, Calvin, do you ever go to any of the sporting events there? If not, what would be a nice sport to view in the Philippines? I do. Basketball, PBA. Also, if you're in the Cebu area, every Friday night pre-pandemic, they would have boxing matches, man, at the waterfront hotel. And then up in Manila, they got that MMA tournament that goes on pre-pandemic. It's a lot. And if you like volleyball, women's volleyball is big here, man. You talking about beautiful women. They're from all over the world. They come there. And they're treated like celebrities here. Yeah, the ones I go to. And then, of course, you can go to the cockfights if you like them. Hey, Eric Terry, thank you, man. He said, thanks for your service. Yeah, you can go to those cockfights if you like. And I'm not talking about those other cockfights. I'm talking about the real cockfights. Buffalo Dan said, for those who gave all, I lost a lot of friends. You're gone, but never, ever forgotten. Yeah, man. Thank you. And I wanted to, when I was in the Navy on the USS John F. Kennedy, we set off the coast of Beirut and bombed the hell out of them, but we lost a lot of good men. And I remember Robert Goodman. Remember he got shot down. It was funny that we can't even remember the pilot. He was the navigator, Robert Goodman. The actual pilot, he died. He was captured and died, and they killed him. Many of us don't even know his name, me included, and I feel embarrassed about it. But yeah, we lost a lot over there, man, especially those pilots, man. You know, they're out there getting shot down and stuff. Wells Family Journey. Cal Deadman, Sergeant Carter. John is going with Al. Brian Nichols says, happy Memorial Day. Salute to our brave heroes. Yeah, we used to go to the cemetery when I was little, man. We didn't know it was about the military, really. I didn't. I thought it was just you remember, in memory of your loved ones who passed on. That's what I thought. Only until later on did I realize that it was to honor the military. Let's see. Okay, you want to shout out Eloisa Pioneer. Okay. Curtis Batten, what's going on, brother? Shout out for you. Let me see what y'all got going on. Got it. Okay, Gerald Rivera. He said he's starting a YouTube channel in Vegas. Man, that'll be interesting. Okay, let me see. Yeah, see the reason I put out the title of my channel is hard over here, and some people would do anything to get by over here, even to escape this place, is because a lot of times when you get over here, you're gonna see a lot of friendly faces, man. Don't be fooled by a lot of them. A lot of them, you know, people. There's a lot of people over here. Not all of them, but there's a lot who want to take advantage of you, man, because it's tough over here, man. You know, I know what you see on all that fancy stuff on YouTube and Facebook, but it's tough going over here, and they think we're all rich over here anyway, and they'll take advantage of you, man. So be careful when you come over here. Just, you know, keep your head on a swivel. That's why I say it's best to come over here, even if you're chatting with some woman online, to really get an idea of who you're chatting with, and, you know, get a little bit more information on her background, man. Come over here and visit their province or the squatter area or wherever they're from, man. And you're going to see that it's a whole different world over here, man. Hey, Gus Walls, he said, great show, great content, and wonderful info. He said, I feel like I'm there. Hey, thanks, man. That's a great compliment. I really appreciate it. Brian Nichols said, amateur boxing? No, this is pro boxing. Yeah, Vixen's blog's on here. I gave you a shout out, Vixen's blog. Everybody go check her out. It's VICZONS blog. And she has live streams. She has a different content. But she's out in California. She's married to an American, and she's got a legitimate channel. Good morning, good evening, Simply Acus from Florida. James Lance and Calvin saved me from online internet dating sites and beggars. I really was trying to meet someone before his advice kicked in. It's funny, man, because I was fooled, man. I give y'all my boots on the ground experience, man. I was telling all my friends, man, oh, man, these Filipino women, they're really serious about dating, and these dating sites are real. Not realizing, man, they were giving me the Filipino makeover, man. And I went for it. Okay, Sam Champion said, Calvin, don't forget my nieces will do the blueprint for your guest house. Yeah, both are young engineers. I will pick up the tab on that. Just select a floor plan. Okay. Hey, Sam, did you send me those floor plans or not? Because I don't know if you did. You told me to pick one. I think you did, but send them to me again. Because a lot's been going on. I just want, like, let them know I want something like a 15 square meter hotel style guest house. You know, even though it's going to be like a guest room, you know, one room with a CR, kitchen area, and then some, you know, space for your belongings and stuff. Because I'm going to put a TV in there. You're going to have internet and Wi-Fi. I mean, you have Wi-Fi and cable. And air. And it's free. Remember, guys, it's free. Gus Wall said, how often do you move and why? This is my third place over here. And usually at the end of my lease, I'll move. But had we not been built, see, we're getting ready to build a house. Where we're not going to build a house, we would stay here. This is really a nice place. And it's best to find you a nice place and just stay there. I hate moving. Hey, what's going on, Sal from Chicago? I missed your call today because I was on my bike. I got back and saw you, but I texted you and told you. I said, you said I'll call you at 6 your time, which would be 7 my time. I kind of knew that I was going to be on my bike, but I'll hit you after this. Hey, Kiss, keep it simple, survivor. Said, hi, Mr. Calvin. It's a sunny morning as I see you. Be safe. Let's see. My friend, it's a hot summer now in the Philippines. It is. But, I love it. Over here, we've got low cloud cover today. It's kind of cool, really. Not really cool, but because it's still humid. But the sun's not beating you into submission. Because, I keep telling y'all, y'all keep saying, oh, this is Houston. Now, when you get over here, you're going to be like, Houston, we got a problem. Because you're going to be burning up, sweating. You're going to change your clothes 2 or 3 times a day. So bring you some extra clothes, man. And bring you some good soap, good deodorant. Don't buy that cheap stuff over here. Because the regular stuff that you buy at home, if you try to buy it over here, it's double the price. Hey, JLM, thank you for the super chat. He said, you have to pay in full before they start building your house. No. And thankfully, I don't, because I don't have it. But remember, I'm going to take out a Filipino mortgage. You pay as you get the money. They run out, then you stop, you save more money, you pay, stop. That's the Filipino mortgage over here. But now he at least going to have a third of it up front. So I'm trying to get that together right now. I plan on giving him like $7,000. That ought to keep him going and give me time to save some more money. I hope. Love Beat Muse says, what's up, brother Calvin? He said, I just jumped on. Just moved all week from D.C. to Maryland. Next jump, Philippines 2022. I hear you, brother. Yeah, I hate moving, man. And see, we got all these, you see all these plants. This isn't the half of it. It goes all the way back there. And then, just all the stuff that you accumulate. Let's see. Wait, no, let me see something. I missed somebody. Okay. Curtis Batten says, Baton. How you pronounce your name? I got 7 people in my house watching you on the big screen. All right, TV said they love it. They said if they come there, they want your autograph. Man, y'all funny, man. But thank you, man. Are you the one with the 80-inch screen TV, man? You guys, man, I'd love to have an 80-inch over here, but hell, remember, like Wells Farm, the Journey said, I've got the 300 rule over here. I don't spend over $300 for anything. I promise you, in my house, nothing costs over $300. And you don't have to, man. Hell, we're in the Philippines, man. We come over here, buy 80-inch screen TV for over here, man. Remember, don't run out of money over here. You're gonna be the clown of clowns, not the king of kings, clown of clowns over here. They're gonna bash you, man. You're gonna be on everybody's Facebook and YouTube front page. You're not gonna get any help over here, man. I promise you that. I'm gonna help you though. So if you get over here on that first time and you running lower money and you got 4 or 5 days left, man, you hit me up in my comments in my email, calroach1@gmail.com, or on my Sunshine Show's Facebook page. I'll make sure you got a place to stay for a few days and something to eat. I guarantee you that. To get you back home. I don't care what the circumstances was. If you drank yourself half to death, if you gave your woman all your money, believe it or not, I'm gonna help you, man. I don't care, man. I ain't got time to be, because I'm gonna tell you, run money over here. The days, man, seem like months. And you looking at all this stuff around you, man, and you can't even partake of it. The women, the food, nothing. You can't even buy a lollipop, man. That's messed up. Belize in Edwards said, Calvin, I blow 1,000 US in a week. Never thought that can happen to me. Expats need to be very careful in the Philippines. No one will help you if you run out of money. Thank you, Belize in Edwards, man. It's true, man. They're going to laugh at you. Steve Gill, he says, hello from the Windy City. I enjoy your channel, and I'm planning to come in their Christmas time if they open up. I'm going to start getting my vaccinations, man. Come on over, man. I love Beat Music, clown of clowns. No, that's serious, man. Oh, man, don't do it. Salvador Elman, what's going on? Somebody told me you called Andy Omar Calvin. I bet that was funny. I bet he got a kick out of that. What's up, Jason Flint? Yeah, man, you don't want to run out of money over here. And remember, the woman's not going to, she's never going to say no, and she's not going to stop you. She knows you're going to be here for 2 weeks, but she doesn't know if you're ever going to come back. So she wants you to spend all your money. Yeah. When you talking about, hey, let's go to Boracay, she's not going to say, hey, let's go to Siquijor Island. It's the same thing. You're just going to pay a third of the price. She's not going to say that. She's going to ball till she falls, man. And then, you know, and then when you run out of money, she's got to go back to the province. Yeah. Destination Unknown TV said, Calvin, how did you convince your wife to move to the Philippines? Well, I thought we had a plan. She came over for 6 months and went back. That's why we split up. So I wasn't able to convince her. Really, Destination Unknown TV. Even though she's from here, she's a Filipina. They get over there and they don't want to come back, man. I don't get it, but you know, I'm in my silver years, man. I ain't trying to get back on that hamster wheel, man. That hamster wheel, and the longer you stay out there, the faster it gets. William said, what's up with the green lane? Thailand getting ready to open, yeah. Well, they're talking about it. They're looking into it, man. It's just so much that has to happen over here. You can't compare Thailand and the Philippines. Thailand has a thriving medical tourism. You know, they've got that infrastructure over there, and then their cases aren't as bad as the Philippines over here. Yeah, JLM said, you run out of money, you run out of girlfriend. Yeah, and then now she's got to go back to the province or whatever it is. It's a lonely feeling, man. Because I'm going to tell you, I brought 20,000 with me one of the first times I came over here. The only 20,000 I had in, you know, that was it. If I would have spent it all, when I went back home, I would have had nothing. No place to stay, no nothing. I spent 7,000 of it, man. And the woman I was with now, my son's mother, she did not ever stop me from spending. She never said, hey, you're spending too much. You're in the Philippines. You don't have to spend that much. Man, we staying in 5-star hotels. You know, I was buying her, man, one outfit I paid for her, man, cost more than all the clothes she ever had in her life, man. You know, I was spending like that because that's what happens to you over here. When you come over here for the first time, man, this place, man, it's a wonderland. That's all I can tell you. And you think I'm joking. You ask somebody that's been over here one time only and trying to get back over here now. It is. You know, I've been here on and off for 12 years. It never gets old over here. Now I'm just speaking for foreigners because the name of the title of the vlog is It's Hard Over Here, man. And Lynn San Diego 102 said, the Philippines isn't fun if you don't have any money over here. She's talking about Filipinos that are struggling over here. And my point is, don't be fooled by these smiling faces, man. Because, you know, a smile is just a frown turned upside down. Y'all heard that before. That's what it is. It's so hard over here, man. It will make good people turn bad. That's why you see a lot of these women online. They normally wouldn't do that, man. You know, showing their bodies, scamming people out of money, begging. They normally wouldn't do that. But right now, man, I'm going to tell you, it's crazy, man, over here. That's why I try to help people, man. I get out in front of that. Hey, world traveler, making a change. He said, good morning from the Bahamas. See, it's another place you can go. He said, one should never run out of money anywhere you travel to. Running out of money at home is bad enough, but away from home is hell. I couldn't have said any better, man. Buffalo Dan said the Philippines is first on the list to receive vaccinations that we can't even give away at home. Yeah, I was talking to a guy yesterday, he's a foreigner from Australia. He's taking his first dose. His mother died. He couldn't even go back to Australia because he has to wait on his second dose, 8 to 12 weeks. Hey, thanks, Michael Cosby, for the super chat. He said, once a Filipino goes to the USA, she will never move back if you live check to check. She don't want to live like she did before, only if you are rich. That's right. But see, I couldn't even convince my wife of that. I was telling her, look, we're going to live in the Philippines, but it's not going to be the Philippines you know. It's going to be a different one. And, well, you know, that's the end of that story. Hey, thanks, Christopher Wolfgang, for that super chat. He said, what's up? I'm watching you and playing Call of Duty. My Memorial Day party, man. That's crazy, man. That's funny. Thanks, Christopher Wolfgang. He sent me, man, this. What's the name of that young lady you sent me? She's got a YouTube channel. It's typical, you know, Filipina YouTube channel. Pretty Filipina, sexy, a lot of fluff and beauty. But, you know, yeah, that's what we want. You know, ain't a whole lot of information. But, you know, she's going to show you some skin. And, you know, that's enough for our attention. Tony T said, next time I see former NFL quarterback Warren Moon, I'm calling him Calvin. Man, people now, you said I look like Warren Moon. Somebody said I look like Mike Tyson. Somebody said I look like Darryl Strawberry. They think I'm Filipino over here. Can I just be Calvin, man, over here? Oh my God. May Batanga said, and you're so cute, Calvin. That's funny. I'm 58. I'm beyond the cute days. I'm either handsome or guapo, either one, but I'm not cute, okay? Hey, Lynn, San Diego, good to see you. Eric Terry says the second dose is after 3 weeks, but not over here. He says if you wait after 6 weeks, the recommendation is to start with the first dose again. Yeah, you know, but it doesn't make any sense, Eric, over here. Trust me. Remember I was telling you in the Philippines, nothing makes sense over here. It's never going to make sense over here. Yeah. Hey, thanks, TJ Johnson, for the super chat. He said, keeping the super chat train going. He said, just finished packing. Can't believe I'm off to Manila tomorrow. Oh, man. Nothing in the budget for any internet girls, though. Hey, man. Boy, I tell you, you got a lot of people envious of you, man. I tell you. Now, is this your first time coming here, TJ, or you've been here before? That'd be an interesting story right there. Because that's a hell of a trip. Oh, okay. Thanks for the super chat, Christopher Wolfgang. He says, Moana in the Philippines. Yeah. You know, he sent it to me. He said, here's a dark-skinned Filipina that men always ask about. And she's nice looking, man. But, you know, like I said, the typical, you know, channel that we men love, you know, lots of skin, lots of bikinis, you know, splashing around and, you know, jumping up and down, you know, stuff that we like to see. You know, we push their channels to the moon, man, you know, because that's what we want. That's really the nitty gritty. I can't give you that. That's why I just try to give you some suggestions. So when you get over here, you can enjoy that to the fullest, man, because it's over here, man. But yeah, and I told you, Christopher Wolfgang, he said, yeah, it's a dark-skinned Filipino, but most of them are like that. That's what they look like over here. And then you get a lot of Philippines, because remember, there's no one Philippines, guys, for real. You don't believe it? It's one Philippines under the flag. That came about during the Spanish days, but really, before the Spanish came, all these islands, they were like their own little countries, man. And they like that way today. You know, but a lot of Filipinos, they look like my mother. Just a light-skinned, black woman, really beige color, like, you know, cream color, like that's really what a lot of them look like. Then they get a little bit darker, darker, darker. Just some of them are like me. They look like me, you know. And every time I see a dark Filipino, they'll look at me, you know, like we're brothers or something. And most time you'll see that with the pedicab drivers and the tricycle drivers. And even though these guys are low on the totem pole, man, you got to give them big respect, man, because especially the pedicab driver, man, that is a hard job. You talking about pedaling a bike, and you got not only this big sidecar you're pulling, but you're pulling the person too. And half the time, most of the day, you don't have anybody. So a lot of times you see them just walking, pushing that bike, and that sun is tearing them up, man. I always give them, I always ride by myself. So, you know, it's 10 pesos. So normally they can get 3 people in right now because of the pandemic. So I give them 40 or 50 pesos because I'm going to pay them for the rest, you know, because they never even stopped when they got me on board. So I pay them for everybody else. And, you know, it's better than trying to, it's cheaper than paying for a COVID test in an isolation hotel, man. The realist said the Philippines like men with beards. My girlfriend said no. But trust me, man, you know, if you got the green, man, you know, they don't mind that beard, man, you know, and then, you know, once, because I see a few guys over here with beards. I never could grow a beard. That's why I shave, because, you know, I get that patchy look, you know, that nappy look. I can't grow hair down here. It's in my family. So I just shave. But yeah, man, you know, they would prefer you not have it because they're not used to it. Filipino men are clean shaven. You know, you just don't see it. You know, and then they said it, you know, it itches down there with them. It makes them itch down there, you know. Kona Ranger said, you take up 2 Filipino seats, Calvin. Yeah, you know, but they never even stop Kona Ranger. When I'm in there, they just keep going. So I just pay them for you know, as if it's a full house. Hey, Philippines, my paradise. That's my buddy Ned. He said, best and warmest regards, Calvin, from Ned. Check Ned out, man. He's the flip side of me. He's the yin to my yang. He's Gumby, I'm pokey, so to speak. I'm street. He's like a scholarly type, but great information on his channel if you like to read. And his channel is more visual than mine. You know, I don't have a lot of fancy stuff. Ned's got a drone. Hey, that puts him on another whole other level than me. Smoky Mountain Model, blades or electric razors, Calvin. Most of the time, Smoky, I'll use electric razor. You know, I use the clippers first and then the electric razor just to get it close as I can, because if I use a razor, I'm going to break out. Now, because, you know, I get the ingrown hair, but see, I don't have it now because I get it as low as I can with that electric razor. So if you don't want to use a blade, get you an electric razor there. Don't come over here and get you a good Norelco or Remington or Phillips. I mean, a good one, guys. Go ahead and pay about, you know, don't be cheap with stuff like that, man, because you're going to need it over here. But see, that's my water people right here. They deliver the water. Y'all usually see it on the other way around. You know, because over here it's going to be hard to find, and it's not going to be the good quality. You know, if I could do it all over again, okay, hold up. Let me, come on. Let me go get the money. Hold on. Yeah, come on. It's okay. Wait. Hey, honey. The water, too big. Tell me to get the money was too big. It's okay, man. This is my YouTube channel. The water, guys. Thank you. Yeah, that go. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, she's bringing the money now. It's 25. Let me show them something. This is 25 kilo. I mean, 25 pesos we pay for this. Yeah. Hey, thank you. I don't know. It's filtered water. I don't know. I guess it's about 12 liters or 10 liters or something like that. For about 50 pesos. Thanks, Clint Dow, for that super sticker. And they deliver that, guys. So that's what you really want to do. Yeah, Daryl Foreman said, shout out to the Too Big guys. Yeah, it's called Too Big, like Too Big. That's water over here. Okay, Daryl Foreman says, how many Too Bigs you get? How often? I usually get one every other day, but we've got 3. That's why we only use like one. We use about 1.5. That's the drink. That's drinking water right there. And water that I've used for my coffee or for my tea, you know, something like that. Brush your teeth. Yeah. Craig Jordan said, "Are like me, too big." But see, they don't care, man. You know. Hey, Timothy Bright, thank you for your super chat. He said, Calvin, I'm trying to push Ingram Davis to start a channel. We both make people laugh here, but Ingram I should be the front man, Ingram channel. Yeah, he's the vice president of the NTZ. And hey, thanks, Simply Actor. She said, bye for now, guys, and God bless you all. I appreciate it. And Cal Deb is the president. Tony T said, do the water guys pick up the empties? Yeah, they will. And then they'll go back and deliver them. Eric Terry said, how much is the water? It's about 50 cents, 25 pesos for that. I think it's like 12 liters or something. And it's good water, see, because people ask me all the time, can you drink the water over here? Yeah, from the filtered stations and the bottled water, but not out of the faucet, guys. Yeah, Kona Ranger said about 30 cents, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Tim, in the house from Oklahoma City? Now, believe it or not, the guy that I told y'all about that brought the tent here from Oklahoma City, his name is Tim, but I know it's not you. He wouldn't be watching this channel. He's cheap, man. You talking about? He's a type Y. If I catch any of my subscribers coming over here with a tent, I'm gonna clown you. I'm gonna put you on Facebook. No, I wouldn't do that, but don't do that, guys. Lynn San Diego says, yeah, worth it. Water's better than soda for sure. I tell you what, man. That's one thing I stopped doing. Now I drank some soda on my birthday. John bought like 3 liters, but I very seldom, man, if ever, drink Coke over here, man. It fills you up and it's addicting because they still sell it in the glass bottle, man. I'm telling you, it tastes a whole lot better than plastic stuff at home. Craig Jordan said, where does the water come from that is delivered? I'm thinking that it comes from the ground, believe it or not, Craig. And then they, you know, like I said, they filter it and everything. And I've never had a problem in 12 years with water here. This is good water. You can drink that with confidence. Hey, Will Medeiros, good morning, good evening to you. I saw where you posted on your Facebook. I think your daughter's puppy died or something, man. I'm gonna tell you, my ex in America, I was married for 18 years, and right before we split up, I bought the girls because we got 4 daughters, and at the time, my daughter, was about 6 years old. I went and paid $350 for a Chihuahua, and that's cheap. Somebody told me it's cheap from the pet store, and every day she's trying to get rid of that dog because she knew I bought it, and she left the door open, and the little dog went out and got ran over, man, and my little daughter was just distraught for a long time. Lynn San Diego said, Calvin, I can tell you take pride in yourself. Your white shirt has no wrinkles. That's funny, but see, I learned that from my mother. My mother was a day worker, man, you know, and anybody that can recognize that term knows what I'm talking about. My mother used to work during the day for rich doctors, lawyers, and stuff like that in River Road and out in the East End in Louisville, Kentucky. And one of her jobs was ironing clothes. And my mother ironed my clothes all the way through high school. I promise you that. And that's where I got that from. And I won't let you got to be special to iron my clothes. Now, my girlfriend, my first son's mother, she could iron my clothes. My wife, no. My girlfriend now, yes. The Prodigy says, LOL, I couldn't even imagine even taking a tent to go camping, much less bring one all the way to the Philippines. I ain't sleeping on no ground. Yeah, renting a cabin all the way. Absolutely. I mean, why would you come over here? But that's what he did. I mean, it's a true story, man. I'm not making this stuff up, man. You know. Hey, Patrick Gian, he said, my iron buntag. Gutom ka. Now, I ain't hungry. Right before I came on, I ate a couple of bananas. And see, remember, man, over here, man, they got like 6 or 7 different type of bananas. And they're delicious. I very seldom eat bananas at home. Those big Dole bananas, they all taste the same. They don't have any taste to them. I used to use them in my smoothies, my protein smoothie. But over here, man, if you got a sweet tooth and instead of eating chocolate, man, you open up one of these, what they call them bananas over here. They're about 4 or 5 inches long. I ate 2 of them today. I mean, they're delicious, man. Really. Conan Ranger said Calvin better do a show at the water station. It's a lot of them, man. And, you know, somebody said, hey, they were talking about opening up a business, doing something like that. It's a lot of competition, man. And if you start cutting into these people's profit, which the profit margin is slim, you see that. They're selling that big container for 25 pesos, man. People get mad at you over here. Lynn San Diego 1-2 said, I love Philippine bananas, very organic and yummy. They are organic. Yeah, saging is the name of them. That's the banana, but they call it, it's a certain type of banana. Somebody help me, man. Oh, no. Conan Ranger said, I don't drink the bottled water with the broken seals. Now, I'm glad you brought that up because, look, guys, when you get over here and you're on a bus and you stop at one of these terminals or something, man, remember I always tell you to, patronize these little street vendors, man, but don't buy the bottled water, man, because that's one of the tricks that they do. They'll fill it up with tap water, man, and put that seal back. Hey, Eves Gabriel, thanks for the super chat. He said, Mr. Calvin, thank you for your service. Happy late birthday. I wish you and your family well. Tell John I said hello, waiting on his channel. Yeah, we're all waiting on his channel. And Eves Gabriel, I've got that video for you. I just haven't uploaded it. But if you go on my channel, I did do one at the resort for my birthday. Check that out. I also got one I'm going to upload to my Patreon page today. It's we're coming from the resort, and we're going around the island of Sapaway, man. It's called Welcome to Sapaway. Hey, Eric Terry says, hey, Calvin, I have women from the Philippines contacting all the time. They are friends on your Facebook. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to go through there and just get rid of all of them because that's what they're doing. They're using me. They'll friend me, and then they'll go through my friends list. See, you're not the first one, Eric, but I'm gonna tell you something, guys. If you fly over here, you make her pay, because they don't get off easy. It's not 80-year-old men coming over here dating 20-year-old women. I'm trying to tell y'all over and over. That's not the scenario. This is a new Philippine. Most of the men that's coming over here, man, they're in the 40s, 50s, 60s. They're still got a lot of years left, a lot of mileage left, and we give these young women a run for their money, man. They don't get nothing for free. I promise you that. If you still got 80 over here, it's because he's been over for 25 years. giving them a run for their money. Lynn says, I like Saba bananas. Boy. Oh, yeah, that's them ones. I like them too. The John said they eat them without boiling them. And they're delicious snack. Mitch Ringo says plantains. Now, those are what, that's not what, now they have them over here. But when I was dating a lady from Cuba, she used to fry them plantains all the time. Brian Nichols said banana cue. They do everything with a banana over here. Yeah, they barbecue bananas. They're good though. They put the banana inside that. It looks like an egg roll, man. I'm talking about. This is the delicious one, guys. I promise you. Hey, Kona Ranger, thanks for that super chat. He said, happy birthday. Decaf McDonald's. I won't eat at McDonald's anymore. I drink their coffee, but that Big Mac I had the other day, the middle bread, I think they dropped it in the water and then put it on there, man. I mean, it was terrible, man. I promise you. Yeah, John said, Lynn San Diego, my wife boils the green ones. We don't buy them green, John. We buy them yellow. They almost like a golden yellow, man. And when you boil them, they're sweet and they're delicious. Cal Dedman says, dark soda is bad for you. Drink the clear stuff. I avoid all of it for real. Her knowledge, Sun Kerr says, do you know the correct way to peel a banana? I don't. That's some TikTok stuff, probably. Belize and Edwin says, guys, it's your first time in the Philippines and your girlfriend say she brings her family. Tell her no. Promise she brings the whole family for you to take them for dinner. I promise you that too. And that's a great, that's on one of my videos. I call hell for it. They said, oh, well, it's your first time meeting you. Well, hell, I'm coming all the way around the planet to meet her. Who's going to look after me? And they say, oh, it's a family tradition. Well, let the family pay for it then. I'm not going to pay for that. I did that before, man. I promise. I ended up spending about 15,000 pesos. But I damn near fed a whole village, man. This is a true story. Oh, okay. John said my wife buys them green to save 1 peso per kilo. Yeah. Gotta love the province girl. Absolutely right. And that's funny because remember, man, a peso, man, is every peso counts over here. Lynn San Diego 1-2 says, I'm looking out for my wallet. Yeah, don't run out of money over here, Lynn. When you come back over here, they don't care that you lived here before. You better be careful with your wallet. She said, don't be a hero and left with zero. That's what's going to happen. And see, because we get over here, and remember, we puffed up, we puffed out, and puffed up. We the big guy now. We Nino Brown when we first get to the Philippines, you know. Then by the time you leave 2 weeks later, you doo-doo brown because you done spent everything. Now they looking at you. He's a foreigner, and, you know, they laughing at you. Don't do that, guys. Hey, Mel A says, hi, Mr. Calvin. I love sales, but I am Kiripodi now? What's that mean? Tell me about that. Hey, BB Sakari, come over today at 1 o'clock and pick up your electronic community pantry groceries. 1 o'clock. Now, you will be taken off the wheel because you can only win one time. All right, but I still want you to support me and, you know, and everything. Yeah, I couldn't find your place, BB. That's a big place, that urban. We've been there before delivering groceries, and you live on 10 block. I mean, it's hard to find. So that's why I said you come over here. Jacob Tanjay says, that Lynn San Diego, that's the real nitty gritty. It is. I promise you it is. Because we come over here trying to be a hero, man. Thanks, Michael Cosby, for the super chat. He said, my ex's dad asked me if I wanted an island tour. The next day, he showed up with a bus and 18 family members, and I paid for the bus and all the food. That's a true story. Because, like I said, I did it before, man. I was so angry, really, man. And then here's the thing. We bought the food. Now, the man who cooked the food had the nerve. After I done spent like maybe 15,000, on the two lechons and everything like this, he had the nerve to ask me to pay him for cooking the food. But yet him and his whole family ate like pigs. Yeah. Man, I could have, man. But he had me, I painted myself in the corner. I'm in a remote village in Lewegan, North Mindanao. I mean, they could have killed me and no one would have ever known where I was. Hey, Michael Maraday says, you have a great channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. But, it's nothing without my viewers and subscribers, really, to be honest with you. Thank you, Michael Maraday. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm Michael Maraday. Let's see. See, I like this Belizean Edwin. He gives a lot of good advice, man. He says, fellas, whenever you're in the Philippines, don't trust anyone, even your girlfriend. Be very careful, guys. Don't get drunk and leave her alone inside your hotel. Yeah, see, that's the name of my vlog today. It's hard over here, man. It's hard to earn a living over here. And I got that from Lynn San Diego 1 and 2. She said, because the Philippines, it's not fun if you don't have any money. She's talking about Filipinos that live over here who are struggling and are poor. It's not fun over here. And, you won't know that just coming over here, getting off the plane, going around as a John or Joe on tour. But if you live here like I do, man, you see, man, it's tough. And, it'll turn bad people into good people into bad. And, they'll cheat you if they can. To be honest with you, some of them. Okay, BB. BB says, okay, Sir Calvin, because you have a big heart to more people here in Negroes Occidental. More people are thankful for what you're doing. Yeah, and I just do it. Like I said, the horrors of the pandemic are all around me. And she said, thank you for sharing your blessings. Because somebody did it for me. I don't want a pat on the back or anything. James Land said, who did you like that, Brother Calvin? One of the young women that I first met, the one who said she was 22, turned out she was only 18. Her friend ratted her out. But yeah, first time we go to her village, she said, I'm going to, we're going to feed the family. I'm thinking like, okay, it's her two brothers, the mother and father. Now, when she says family, she meant the whole damn 4 or 5 generations, man. And I was pissed, man. And then the guy who, we ended up, I'm going to tell you something, man. It's hard over here. But this is the way they think, some of them. The people who we bought the 2 lechons from, that we paid them cash for, because this was in 2009. Don't you know they was there eating too? Yeah, the guy who cooked the food, man, I had to pay him 1,000 pesos. Yeah, man, but that's just the way they think. CS says, is it worth it if the fear of being murdered is constant? I personally like to have my peace of mind. Well, see, that's the problem, man. I wouldn't be here, CS, if the fear of being murdered was constant. It's not true over here. See, my channel also is to get rid of a lot of that myth and a lot of those, it's just those untruths. I'm safer here now than I've ever been in my life, man. St. Carlos is one of the safest places in the Philippines. Ormoc City is number 1. It has like 230,000 residents. They only had like 132 reports of crime all of last year. Yeah. But no, it's not that bad, CS, over here. There's places you want to avoid, and that's just the bottom line. But man, you know, these people are gonna roll out the brightest red carpet for you when you get over here. If you follow rule number 1, remember, shut the funk up and mind your own business. And rule number 9, which is my video today, don't run out of money over here. If you do them 2 things, everything else is gonna come in line. It's gonna fall in line, man. I tell you. Rule number 1 and rule number 9. Charles Harris Jr. said, "You pay the cook." I had no choice. And here's another funny part about that whole scenario of Charlie Harris Jr. Some ice cream vendor shows up with this big thing of ice cream. You know, John, like the one we had when we was in Tapawe the first time. I had to buy that. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who ordered it. He shows up with the damn ice cream. I ain't have no choice. I gotta buy it. You know, and I was pissed, but you know, I took it out on her that night. Let's just put it like that. I got my 15,000 worth. She's probably still paying for that all this time. Bobby G says, "Calvin, are you going to have roosters in your new home?" I ain't got a choice. I'm gonna have cows for sure, Bobby G, because they got cows. Some man is just, you know, I gotta run him away from my place. We was over there to the lot the other day. I had to run him away from there, man. He's got these cows everywhere. I know they're over there, but you can't escape. Man, the rooster's king over here. They treat roosters better than human beings over here, man. You better not fool with them roosters. Sam Champion says, "Calvin, when the border opens and lots of your subscribers show up in St. Carlos City, I will pick up the tab full of chime." Wow. A whole pig. Everyone has to try this at least once. I will be memorable. Yeah, you're right. And especially if it's cooked right. We had a little bit on my birthday, but we had to actually chime belly. It was delicious, but when we were over there, remember I did that live, and me and John were over in Sapawe. It was my little 7-year-old daughter's birthday. The lechon we bought over there, it was delicious, man. Especially the skin. But yeah, we're gonna have a meet and greet here. Patrick Yen says the Sunshine Shoulders, learn to enjoy humble pie. It's not just good for the Philippines, but any country that we Americans visit. Absolutely. I would not, I couldn't have said any better, man. James Land said, "They got you, Brother Cal." Yeah. And they're gonna get you, man. You know, but like I said, man, you know, I wouldn't have did it if I didn't have the money. And, you know, honestly, if this little girl would have been 22, we'd probably be married right now. But she was 18. I just couldn't stomach that, man, because at the time, my oldest daughter was 14, getting ready to turn 15. And even though the young girl, she carried herself like she was 22, and I wouldn't have known any better had her friend told her. Once she told me, man, I just cut it off, man. Bim Anthony says they call the cows carabao or water buffalo. No, that is the carabao. No, they actually have cows over here. You can see their ribs, though. I mean, they're some of the skinniest cows you ever going to see. They're like on crack or something. Road Trek Ralph says, "Is tourism open yet to foreigners? Not international tourists. No. If you have a valid visa, you know, a valid visa in certain circumstances." Stephen K says, "Hola Chan is hitting different." Yeah, but see, the crazy thing about it is, if you buy it from the restaurant or wherever, they're going to take all the insides out, which I don't, you know, if you buy the pig yourself and let a local do it, you're going to get all them insides too, man, and you're missing out on a lot of stuff. I don't eat a lot of pork, and it doesn't make me better than anybody just because of my health, because I love pork. I was raised up on it. But when they take all that stuff out of the inside, man, the sausages, the ham, and all that, man, you're losing out, man. They really just give you the, the meat and everything. Cow Debbie says, crackhead cows in the fields. Now, I've heard it all. Yeah, you see them, man. You be like, man, she's on something, man, because they little, man. That's probably why John hasn't had a good steak here since you've been here. But I tell you what, you can easily, if you're in like Cebu, Manila, one of those big places, and you go to TGI Friday, they got real beef there. I promise you that. Yeah, Stephen K. Yeah, they skinny, man. To be honest with you. Lynn Sandy on what you said. Meats in the Philippines taste a lot cleaner in the Philippines. It's not treated with antibiotics and they free roaming. That's right. But we don't know where you can get we don't know who they're selling this beef to, because the local restaurants are not getting it. And I've been to the market so many times, I've never seen beef. You see this pork hanging there, but you don't know how long it's been there. And be careful, guys, when you come over here. You go to the market, don't buy that double dead meat. I told y'all about that before. And what that is, it's like a pig that's died from other than being slaughtered, and then they slaughter him after the fact and sell it. It's illegal over here. Jimmy D said, Cal, you passed on an 18-year-old because your daughter's 14. Let me ask you, my daughter's 42, so what should I do? You should go to 24, Jimmy D. But yeah, I just felt guilty, man. And but I tell you, boy, I tell you, I had the time of my life for that 6 months we were together. I mean, because I remember taking the father. I had bought him some Tanduay, but it was in a round bottle. It was fancy. We got it from the hotel. And I remember one of his friends saying to him in their language, she told me what he said. He said, man, I wish I had an American bringing me liquor like this. And the father said, but you don't have a beautiful daughter. That's why, see, they know, man, the benefits of having a beautiful daughter. Gerald Bricky said, where did you go on Biloran Island, Captain? I went to Biloran town. And then, we stayed in this little, man, this hotel was, I don't even want to curse on here, but it was shitty, man. And, but it's beautiful there. Of course, I think you've been. And then I went to the falls, where the water's sweet. And it's super cold though. But yeah, I didn't go I was about 33 kilometers from Naval, Biloran, where it was a foreigner that got killed maybe a couple of months ago. But yeah, I liked it there, man. But you got to be careful when you go there because of the weather, not the people. But a lot of foreigners, man, get killed there for some reason. Excuse me, but yeah, it's we rode the van from Ormond to Biloran. And yeah, I went to Biloran town. Road Truck Ralph said you should do a collab with Overstay Road. Those guys don't want to deal with Sunshine Shoulders, man. I don't know why. I wouldn't mind, doing something like that. Oh yeah, Stephen K said only trust when you see the pig, the animal's alive. Absolutely, because man, I was, my girlfriend the other day she said, let's go get some pork for the pancit. I said, not here. We'll go to Save More. Because you don't know. Remember over here, man, the profit margin's so thin. They're not throwing anything away. They're gonna save that meat until it's gone. You don't know how old it is. Hey, Jose V. Villanova. He said that would be the same challenging thing to read a Japanese ID. Yeah, I don't trust like that either. I don't buy pork out of there, and they want you to too. But I tell you what, they've got a place in Dumaguete you can go to a lot of foreigners go to and buy their meat. He's an actual butcher. And I believe he's a foreigner. It's right there on the strip. It's right on the side of a restaurant. You go down the strip, you turn, it's on the restaurant's on the corner, and the butcher shop is right there. Kona Ranger said, yeah, many rebels in Mindanao still up in the hills. That's usually where they are, and they stay up there. But most of them, like I said, they have that along the Sulu Sea. That's where they are. They have their own world. And then, over here, a lot of the MILF, the Moros, they've already negotiated. They have their own territories, man. They call it the autonomous region over here. The government's already gave them land, man, so they stop. But it's a lot of these splinter groups that split off from these guys who, hey, they want their piece of the pie too. Those are the ones that are having trouble right now. Yeah, James Lang, he said, yeah, that's crazy. He said, scary. You have to be careful with your food choices. Right. I always go to the grocery store, and then I'll get my fish, my vegetables, my beans, either the white beans or the other beans, those little green beans that I buy. We get all that stuff like that at the market, but not meat. Lynn Senego 102 say U.S. drones know where the rebels are because I saw on the news that they run their high-tech drones there. The kind the Philippines don't have and can't afford. The U.S. is not stupid. Absolutely. And I tell you the truth. In 2000, I used to see the drones. I mean, they're scary too, man. Let me tell you something. When you're down in Zamboanga, you're going to see them because when you're on your way to KCC Mall, you're on the big strip. Moonbeams, Patrick, thank you. When you're on that main stretch of road, the airport is to your right. And you see them drones, man, landing. I mean, but I knew the drones was over here for a long time. They're over here, man. And yeah, you see them all the time. It's scary, man, but it's a wonder to see. But yeah, they know. I mean, it's the technology is just so scary nowadays, guys. To be honest with you. Michael Murday says Fort Drum, #1 spot. I'm hitting. How far is that? I don't understand what you're talking about. Okay, Jacob Tanjay says I'm getting ready for the hamster wheel tomorrow. Be well, Sunshine Crew. Catch you on the next live stream. Thanks, Jacob, man. Yeah, I'm through with that damn hamster wheel. Matter of fact, guys, I've got a gently used hamster wheel I'm trying to sell because I'm done. I'm done, man. I would rather stay over here and sell bananas on the corner than get back on that hamster wheel. Timothy Bright said, this is a thought. Some folks, they say well done steak is dry, but some eat beef jerky. That stuff is dry as a shoe and breaks toothpicks and dental floss. Yeah, your teeth. Thought. Well, I like well done, but not very well done, Lynn San Diego 102 says those U.S. drones can do a surgical precision deployment of bombs on those rebels, but they won't because they won't meddle with local affairs unless U.S. interest is threatened. Yeah, see, they've got that. They signed that agreement. We're only over here as, what do you call them? When we were over in Vietnam to begin with. We're just training people and stuff like that over here, but it'll trip you out when you go down in Zamboanga. You'll see American military all the time. You're wondering, like, man, what the hell? Yeah, guys, let's hit the thumbs up. Y'all know it helps me. If you haven't, man, go over and check out that video today. Don't run out of money in the Philippines. And then my other one about the marriage scams, man. I'm just trying to help people, man. What's going on, D. Gordon? Yeah, advisors, guys. Thanks, Kona Ranger, Brian Nichols, Ken Horton. Yeah, and Rich J. Yeah, you see them over here all the time, man. And these aren't just regular military. These are the tough guys, man. You can see it. One of them got killed down in Zamboanga one time. They blew him up at a military advisor, man. But this guy was tough as nails. They blew him up at one of them cafes down there. He was drinking coffee, man. Yeah, they targeted him specifically, and they blew a bomb up. I guess he must have went there every day. But yeah, they got him, man. But yeah, I mean, when you see military guys here in the Philippines, they're the toughest of tough. Yeah, my man, Bill Anthony says, I saw U.S. Navy SEALs in Carcar, Cebu. Yeah, they'll be in Palawan, the SEALs. You know, they'll be riding around. You know, they call them plainclothes Navy intelligence. Those are SEALs. Okay, John. Yeah, it's raining pretty good, man. We got about 9 minutes, guys. Because one of my subscribers is coming over here, get some groceries. I got to go to the store and get some groceries. Stephen K said drones are a serious problem. Humanity needs to grab a hold of their. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, Obama he loved drones, but a lot of times they kill innocent people, man. They get some wrong information. Remember, they're just drones. People make mistakes, but they're over here in the Philippines for sure. Yeah, she's coming over here. Get that 1,100 pesos worth of groceries. Yeah, John, I'll see you, man, Friday. Yeah, Rich J said, I heard that the Philippines signed a deal with China, and we all do business with each other. Hell, the U.S. has so many deals with China. Hell, probably the shoes you got on were made in China. A lot of that, the things in your car are made in China. You know, this American-made stuff, man, is gone out the window, guys. A lot of that stuff, a lot of them little small parts and stuff, it's going in them Fords and Chevys and stuff, man. They're coming from Mexico, China. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Jose Villanova, he said, thanks for the shout out. Did you do anything for Memorial Day? Well, today is really Memorial Day. Not over here, man. You know, I waited to today, June 1st, to talk about Memorial Day because I knew it was Memorial Day in America. Carmen Matrix said my hamster wheel was in the Matrix. See, she's in Puerto Morales right now having the time of her life. I wouldn't sit around waiting for the Philippines open in so many places, man. What's the MA situation? What are you talking about, Stephen K? Help me out. Mr. V said, Calvin, do you drive here? No. I've never driven here. I'm scared to death to get on her motorcycle with her because she can't drive. They drive, it's a totally different. You get over here, well, you probably here already, but I know I don't drive. When I did the most dangerous place in the Philippines, I forgot. Really, the most dangerous place in the Philippines is on the road. Either the passenger or behind the wheel on a motorcycle, man. Yeah, you're really putting your life on the line. I hate Google. Hey, Sunshine, it's good to see you. Thank you. Terry Morgenstern says, on the topic of communicating with Filipinos, if it's not too personal, did you even find out why your mother-in-law quit as your housekeeper? Yeah, well, they ever talk straight to you? Well, they didn't talk. She didn't tell me. She said she couldn't handle the baby anymore, you know, and, you know, she's 65. You gotta, you know, you still let her live the way she wants to live, but that's great. He said, will they ever straight talk to you? No, you're not going to get any straight talk here. I'm sorry. That's what you're looking for. Oh, yeah, Patrick Guillen says the automotive tech comes from the country of Taiwan, not China. Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, this made in America, built for tough stuff, man. You know, it's like Walmart. They had us fooled, man, for a long time. Stephen K said his hamster wheel's in the matrix. Man is rust. It ain't got so much rust. I don't even know if anybody wants it. Cause I'm done with that hamster wheel, man. Hey, James Madden, shout out to the Oakland Raiders, man. He said, please own property in Cebu. Looking for a tenant. Who, you? Mr. B says, Taiwan is in China. Absolutely. But I don't want to get on that, Mr. B. You're right. Hey, Kona Ranger, aloha, Calvin. Save some pork adobo for me. Man, I haven't had any pork adobo in a long time. I've had chicken adobo. Patrick Sanchez Sr. says, will the typhoon affect you? Only like it is now. We get a lot of rain because it's getting ready to be the rainy season. It's June 1st here. Rainy season getting ready to start up, so we'll get a little break on the temperature, not that much. Timothy Bright says, I'm changing my eating habits tomorrow. I'm not going to wait till the first of the year. In 2020, I lost, 76 pounds. Made the mistake of stopping all at once in August 2020. I'm starting tomorrow, June the 1st. Yeah, we don't get, Patrick Sanchez Jr., we don't get, there's no one Philippines. When you talk about typhoons, it doesn't affect all the Philippines. The Philippines is spread out, man. Different islands and everything like that. Central Luzon and Eastern Visayas. Like the guy asked me what part of Bilaran. See, Bilaran, which is right across from Samar, Samar, Lady. That's the Eastern Visayas region. If you go there, you make sure you check the weather. And Central Luzon, like Caloocan, places like that, Just check the weather before you go to wherever you're going. But if you're in some place like Cebu, you're not really going to get hit. The Visayas and Mindanao areas, really, Central and Western Visayas. It said Eastern Visayas. Yeah. Dahlia at your service says the raw materials that they use for electronics, such as phones and computers, are from China. It's a lot of them, but at one time, they're talking at the side of the neck, both sides. They'll say China's the enemy, do this, China. At the same time, we're buying everything from China. China owns so much of our debt and all of that, man. Yeah, guys, let's see if we can get 200 likes before I get off of here. James Lyon says everybody hit the like button. Timothy Bright said, Calvin, did you see the photo food I mentioned? Yeah, it looked delicious, man. Bang bang shrimp with garlic mashed potatoes. See, now I can go to Mawani and get food like that, but nowhere else. And whenever I get a taste for American food, I go to Mawani, man. Maria Awani Hotel, man. It's the best food in the Philippines. I'm not lying to you, man. I'm serious, man. If you really want, when you get here and you want some American tasting food, that's where you go. Me and John had one of the subscribers, I forgot who it was, and I'm sorry. No, Jacob Tanjay sent me, bought me lunch for my birthday. And he told me to take John with me, and we went over there, man. We had fish and chips. I could have closed my eyes, man. I was a kingfish. I promise. Hey, Patrick Sanchez Sr. said, love the channel, bro. I will be there soon. Found me a winner. Good, man. Really. In Bicol. Yeah. Daraga, a doctor. Yeah, well, see, I'm glad you said that because my girlfriend's first cousin, she dates a brother. She just finished got her finished either her residency. Yeah, she's a full-fledged doctor now. She just was dating just a regular guy. She's a doctor now. Lynn San Diego 102 says, I love fresh Filipino seafood. There's nothing better. When I was dealing with that little 18-year-old in Lewigan, North Mindanao, That's the only time in my 12 years I've ever been able to buy lobster. It was that rock lobster. It was delicious. Lobster tails. I mean, it's cheap too, man. I eat it for breakfast every single day. I eat it for breakfast. Oh, okay. Helene said they're going to. So I caught that, Calvin. You pronounced Biko correctly. You are acclimating to the language slowly. Yeah, real slow. Remember, Lynn, I said they've given out trains, brains. I thought they said trains. Give me a slow one. Terry Morgenstern said, what's your best guess? What percentage of Filipinos cheat? I'm going to say, probably like anybody else, I'm going to say 5% or less. Because they're proud, man. And, they don't want their reputation. And if you're a good man, they're going to take care of you. They're going to love you. And they just want their own family. And this is their words, not me. Their own family. That's what they want. And once they get that and they know that, you're loyal to them, they're going to be loyal to you. Because remember, it's going to be easy for them to go out and cheat. Especially if you take them to your home country, man. You got to look after the next pets anyway. See, I'm getting ready to patent that word, the next pets. They love Filipinos. They interested in these channels that we do over here in the Philippines, but they'll never come over here. They'll never get a passport. They just wait for you to bring your Filipino over there. And then they'll try to, go behind your back and get her, yeah. And, a guy was telling me about that on my, he made a comment. I thanked him. I said, I'm thankful for your comments. He told his story. He said he was married for 8 years of marital bliss. They got over there. He said now, she's been with 2 other guys, and the guy, all the money he spent, I think he sent her to school and everything. He said he was out about 30 grand. He said now here comes the next pet, comes along, gets her for $300, spends less than $300. Now he don't even work. She works and making good money, taking care of him over there. See, that's what we open up ourselves to, guys. So be careful. Paul Smith says, should older people traveling there be a little wary of the food? All of us, Paul, play it safe. Like I told you, go to Lantau, go to these places. When you want to try Filipino food, you go to the best places. Don't try these side places yet. Go to the top of the line places, Lantau. And then, if you're in Expat Alley, you're going to have just the same type of TGI Fridays, all that type of stuff, KFC and all that type of stuff. Or you can go to the grocery store and buy your own food. But yeah, be careful of a lot of this, these street foods and stuff. Scott Teller said, 6 dislikes from the Dumageddon disciples. I was going to take a picture. There's a picture of how far Dumageddon is from here. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it on my community page and tell them, Dumageddon disciples, I'm on my way. Oh, okay. Patrick Sanchez Sr., he says, we'll be in Daraga, Legazpi City. Yeah. Yeah, Clayton, Mary. I love Biko Express too. And they make it with the pork. It's spicy. Bill Anthony says in Cebu City downtown, people constantly cross the street on red light. They expect you to stop, but don't hit them because you'll have to pay for their injuries, and you better pay. So if you rent a bike, yeah, I got my one and only ticket doing that in Cebu. Now it's 100 people crossing, but of course he gives me the ticket. I paid him 50 pesos and got it done. But yeah, he gave it to me. And a lot of people die in the Philippines from jaywalking every year. I don't care if it's in the province, crossing the road, it's like that. Those crosswalks is a waste of paint. Mr. V says, do you eat Pinoy food? Yeah, I eat a lot of it. Because to me, it's just the same, man. It's just they cook it. They might cook it a little different. I don't eat a lot of fried foods anymore, but yeah, I eat Pinoy food. I love shrimp paste. I love dried fish. I love a lot of the stuff, pancit, lumpia, a lot of the, not so exotic stuff. But yeah, they got good food over here. Crispy pata, like Stephen K said. I like that kind of stuff. Seasick, um, you know, yeah, Lynn, San Diego 102. That's true. So sad. So many little kids in Manila they get killed every year crossing the street. Or they just get hit in the road. They're in the road playing games and stuff and get run over. The most dangerous part in the Philippines is the road. Hey, Boom, Jason and Calvin, good morning to you and fam. 2 months ago, you gave me some advice to throw somebody back in. I did. Found someone I met a long time ago. Good woman, back together with her. Awesome lady she is. Hey, congratulations, Boom, Jay. I'm glad for you. And I don't want y'all to get me wrong, man. It's good women online, but don't limit yourself to the women online, guys. Wait till you get over here, man. Give yourself a break. Don't make the woman the priority of your trip, man. Don't, I heard one blogger say this and said, you're at the beach and you're worrying about sand. That's how it is over here. Don't make the woman the priority of your trip, man. Don't do it. Patrick Sanchez said, how's your house going? We haven't started yet, but the paperwork for the building permits and everything is signed. We're just waiting. It could be any day, Patrick. And, it just give me a little bit more time to raise the money, man, because I don't have it. But I'm going to take out the Filipino mortgage, pay them till my money runs out, save some more. Then when they run out of that. Terry Morgenstern said, I think the Dumagetti YouTube guys get a bad rap. A lot of them have been with their girlfriends for 2 years or so. I know. I just be joking, man. I don't have anything against anybody on YouTube. I treat it as a community. I got their backs, but it's just a fun. I just came up with that name, that's all. It's nothing personal. I don't even know the guys really. A lot of the YouTube channels we make fun of is the ones run by the Filipinos guys. They give you the nitty gritty for real. They show you everything you really want to see. There's no information or anything, but that's really what we want, guys. And that's why a guy says, hey, why don't you do more walking around the city and stuff like that? I said, man, there's so many channels like that already. Why do you need me to join that party? There's no need for that. Hey, Charles Webb, happy belated birthday. He said, my birthday was May the 29th. Hey, guys, I have to get off here, man. I'm going to go 2 minutes and 17 seconds more. Paul Smith said, what are the dangers of Mindanao? Beautiful place. Well, not many. It's just a certain place you don't want to go. That's Sulu Sea, Basilan, Tawi, Holo, Sulu, those places. Morawe, that little area north of Davao. But Mindanao is vast. It's beautiful, man, and you're safe most of the places. I've been all around Mindanao, from the north to the south to the north. No one's ever bothered me. Thanks, Lynn. Appreciate you coming by. We missed you last week. Yeah. I love Mindanao, as a matter of fact. If I had, if somebody put a gun to my head and told me you can only live in one part of the Philippines, which part would it be? It would be Mindanao. Even though I love the Visayas, I love it here in San Carlos City. If I had my choice, it would be in that northern Mindanao area, man. It's beautiful, man. But yeah, in America, man, first of all, and I forgot to do this last, which would have been Sunday, man. I apologize. I want to thank everybody for your super chats, your super stickers, all your birthday greetings, your thumbs up, your kindness, your generosity, support of my channel, man. Really. I mean, it's amazing, man. I never take it for granted. Without y'all, man, I'm nothing. I'm just another talking head on here. But if you're in America, it's getting late, man. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you making double pay, this is a holiday, and you're on your lunch break, You see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a couple of dollars. In the Philippines, it's 11:09 a.m. We have the whole rest of the day. No excuses, guys. If you got a little extra money, extra rice, anything you could give to some of these people over here, do it, man. Because these people over here need our help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. Thank you, Stephen K, for that super sticker, man. I appreciate you. Hey, and a lot of you guys, man, it's the subject of my next vlog, which will be Thursday morning Philippine time, Wednesday night. Is stop fronting, man. You know you're not coming to the Philippines for real. It takes a special breed of guys to come over here. All right. We're on the other side of the planet. We cross the international timeline. Quit playing. Hey, Philip Cooper. But that's the name of my next video, man. Y'all know a lot of you guys aren't coming. I hope you do. You're going to have the time of your life. All right, simply. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.